Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, we have a matchup of two of the top career sack leaders in all of the NFL. It's J.J. Watt versus Justin Houston. So let's go now to Houston, Texas, where Jim and Phil are on the call.
Chiefs, Texans, coming up on EA Sports. Houston, Texas is the site for today's matchup.
Hello, friends. Jim Nantz alongside Phil Simms. And I guess the big question, Phil, before a kickoff is, what do you expect here today?
You know, Jim, I expect these coaches to be aggressive. You can't go out here and just hope the other team makes mistakes. You got to go out there and take it. So, you know, try some trick plays. Do whatever you have to do to give your team the edge.
The deep back is Niall Davis, who had a kick return for a touchdown in his rookie year out of Arkansas. And Randy Bullock looks ready to get this one underway. This game is underway. Davis got it. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. He came into the league with the 49ers as the first pick in the draft in 2005 and has found a home now in Kansas City. Quarterback Alex Smith.
Well, last year, Alex Smith, he shut up all the he had. He was solid from the start to the end. Turns the football very seldom and runs around a lot better than people think.
The Chiefs snap it up at the 26. Scans the field. J.J. gets to the quarterback. The Texans defense making a statement early with a sack.
Yeah, you always want to hit the quarterback early, get some self-doubt into the quarterback, but also give the offensive lineman some self-doubt going like, man, this might be a long day. I think it will be.
Loss of 5 on the play. The Texans at the line. Dime package. Smith's back in shotgun formation. Brings it in.
Well, they complete the pass, Jim, but doesn't get the first down. Sooner or later, you got to throw one down the field.
On the way, third down. Easy catch there. No one near him.
When you see the defensive back on the inside of a wide receiver, you have a corner route on, make sure you throw it towards the sideline, let the wide receiver outrun the defensive back, and he makes a nice catch there.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Charles is tackled down after a gain of 2. For the offense today, one of the quickest running backs the league has ever known, Jamal Charles.
He's quick, he's fast, he's underrated, he's underappreciated. What can you say about Jamal Charles? I think I just said it all.
Second down and 8. Smith with the handoff. And gains about 1. Let's talk about this defense. At linebacker, he's had to come back from a couple of knee injuries. Brian Cushing.
Yeah, he's the pride of Bergen Catholic High School in the state of New Jersey. When healthy, of course, we know one of the best inside linebackers in the NFL.
It'll be third down. Smith from the gun. Intercepted. The offense is led by quarterback Ryan Mallett, a towering presence out of the University of Arkansas.
Jim, they're looking for a long-term answer. Is Ryan Mallett the guy? We're going to find out. He has shown glimpses of being very talented and having a chance to be a star, but you got to be consistent in this league at the quarterback position.
Foster in the backfield, single back set. First down at the 42. Pass is intercepted. On his way. And he's in for the touchdown. What a play. What a run.
Well, the quarterback, he could not see the defender. The defender in the right spot makes the catch and takes it back for a touchdown.
The Chiefs now will tack on the extra point. Inside of the uprights. Johnson's got it on the return. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The Texans' last possession ended somewhat painfully with an interception. You wonder if they're going to try to compensate for that mistake on this drive, Phil.
Well, sometimes when you have a mistake on the offensive side, it does make you get more conservative. But let's look at it from the defensive side. It was just a tremendous play. So sometimes in the NFL, that's going to happen where the defensive player is just better than the offensive player.
I know you had a lot of experience at this, but after you threw an interception, what was it like coming back out on the field the next time?
Well, I tell you, I tell all my teammates, be alert. You might have to tackle again because I'm going to keep firing it down the field.
First down at the 25. And that's Johnson in on the stop. This goes for a loss.
The Texans offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play, but what happens? The run loses yards. That's just a bad job by the offensive line.
Let's go.
Second down and 11. Looking to go down the field here. Let's set the lineups for this offense. One of the all-time fantasy running backs. Undrafted, though, out of Tennessee is Arian Foster.
Yeah, Arian Foster, hey, he's the big smooth, man. He just makes it look so easy. He glides along. You look up, you go, oh, another 15-yard run by Arian Foster.
Third down and 11. Short's got the catch and the first. That's his first reception today.
Probably the easiest throw for a quarterback to make in the NFL is the curl route because you can see the receiver. His body is square to you. Drill it in there. Nice job.
Foster's lined up directly behind the quarterback here. Going for the deep ball. Has the catch.
It's one thing to be able to throw the football that high and far, but it's another. He found the right receiver to throw to and put it right on the mark.
Just 23 yards to the end zone. Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. Incomplete, looking underneath that time. He is one of the best at plugging up the middle of the line. Keep an eye today on Dontari Poe.
No questions about this guy anymore. He got it done in 2014. He's a force. He can do anything you want on the defense. He can stop the run inside, chase you down on the outside, and most of all, he knows how to get to the quarterback.
The Texans are at the line of scrimmage and loading up that line with an extra tight end. 2nd and 10. And straight ahead, Foster.
It's always good for the quarterback to really do a good job faking the pass right before the draw play. Get the defensive lineman up the field, get the linebackers dropping back for pass, and there's an open gap that the running back took advantage of.
3rd down now. They want to keep feeding him the football. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Foster's trying to find a way to pick up that short yardage situation on 3rd down, but the defense does an outstanding job on especially the defensive line. Nowhere to run and no first down.
Lining up for a 35-yard field goal. The kick is through for 3. Midway through the first, and they're keeping pace in this one, putting 3 on the board.
I think what they showed that drive on the offensive side and kicking that field goal, they're telling their opponents this is going to be a long day and it's going to be a big fight, and we're ready for it.
The Texans ready to boot the football down the field. Davis running this one out. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. The Texans defense got the pick the last time on the field.
Yeah, really nice call there in the game. That's how you manage it. That's how you get out of trouble. Make a good play call in the defense. They took advantage of it and came up with the interception.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. First down at the 26. Charles, left side. Picks up 8 here.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
2nd down and 2 to go after the running play. Charles out of the eye. Tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
Charles is a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
First down on the way. The defense gets a sack.
Beautiful timing that time by the safety. That's what it's about when you talk about blitzing. Space the field properly so the safety has a lane to run into, and timing the snap of the ball. They did everything right that time. Good job of the safety getting that sack.
Smith's going to take it from the shotgun. Smith's pass will go for an incompletion this time.
Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play, and it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
Third down on the way. The Texans defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. Tries to get the feet down, but this will be ruled incomplete.
The Chiefs really don't have much of a chance of picking up this first down. It's third and long. Of course, the defense is looking for passes down the field. They're all over everything, and the pass goes incomplete.
Dustin Colquitt looks ready to boot this one away. Martin from the 17. Johnson's going to make the tackle. That return's good for about 9. The Chiefs' defense on that last series may have taken some positives out of only allowing a field goal.
Well, listen, I think 3 is better than 7. No question about that when you're talking about the defense. But they got some corrections to make. I think they did it on the sidelines, and this time they're looking to go out there and get a 3 and out.
The Texans snap it at the 26. Off the right side, Foster.
Foster's a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
First down coming up. And the quarterback gives it to Arian Foster. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day.
Foster's a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short game.
They went with the ground game on first down, bringing up second. Set up screen. Polk has the catch. Peters there to make the tackle.
Strength is a nice thing to have when the window of opportunity is very small. Quarterbacks with strong arms can still fire it in there. Nice throw right on target by the QB.
They connect on that pass play, but it's still third down.
Get ready. Blue guys, fire. Blue.
They'll go shotgun here. looking at every option. They're going to get him here for a sack. They've come out of the blocks fairly sluggishly, and this defense has taken full advantage, Phil.
Yeah, the offense having a tough time. They did not have a good series that time, and the defense, you were right, took advantage of a sluggish offense and got off the field.
The Texans call on their punter. It'll be a touchback. The Chiefs will attempt to get a little something going here on offense. This game has come to a little bit of a halt as we've seen 2 punts in a row.
Well, what has to happen in a situation like this, Jim, you need the offensive coach to dial up a play to give you something where it's going to catch the defense by surprise, and it's going to work. And it's not about you just making the play. It's about the coach designing a play that works easily for the athlete.
First down at the 20. Here's the handoff. Charles is taken down at the 26.
Well, anytime you're talking about a successful run in the NFL, the running back is going to be a big part of that. Breaking tackles, but this time it was just the vision of the running back. He picked the right hole and picked up some nice yards.
Second down, 4 to go. Scanning the field. The defense gets the sack.
There's a couple ways to get to the quarterback. Run over the tackle or run around him. It doesn't matter as long as you get the sack.
Loss of a couple that time. It's third down coming up. The Texans defense now is going to go nickel. Smith takes it from the gun. And this will be incomplete. It'll be a 3 and out. And now they'll bring out Colquitt to punt. Martin's going to take this one from the 26. Sherman's in on the tackle. And a run back of about 14.
The Chiefs have played some outstanding defense here in the first quarter, and this unit has really set the tone as they've grabbed the early lead.
Yeah, they have set the tone, and I'll just say this. On the defensive side, keep it going. Keep calling those plays. Be aggressive and take advantage of this offense as long as you can.
Foster in the backfield, single back set. First down at the 40. Foster, and a gain of 4.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
And it's now second down and 5 after running it on first down. And this goes incomplete as he was looking over the middle. Third and 5 following the incompletion.
Let's go.
Mallett standing back in the shotgun ready for the snap. The Texans now move the chains. That's his first reception today. That is how you draw it up, isn't it, Phil?
Oh, man, a quarterback loves guys that can make catches like this, and they're just so strong. They know how to zero in. They never lose concentration, and you never see him drop a pass.
After a quarter of play, we're seeing two defenses controlling the play. We'll be back in a moment. Here we are about to start the second quarter, and both offenses still seem to be trying to figure out a game plan for this one, Phil.
The heck with figuring out things. It's time to open it up a little bit. You got to take some chances to make positive plays in this league. These are good defenses, so if you want to get some productive plays on the offensive side, take a chance and go down the field with the football.
Here's the football resting at the 43. The Chiefs with a nickel look here on defense. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Finds his mark.
Quarterbacks always love play-action passes. Why? Because it usually gives them a little more time to throw. When you get more time, you're going to make a better decision, and you're going to be more accurate.
At the 30-yard line, here comes the snap.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion.
Foster's got it on the handoff. He's now averaging 6 yards a carry on the day.
The big smooth, that's Arian Foster. He makes it look so easy. He goes outside off tackle, and he can cover a lot of yards with those strides, and he gets a first down on that run.
They're able to move the chains after that last run.
The catch is made by Strong and pick up about 4.
The Texans were trying to go down the field that time with the throw, but nobody's open. They throw it short, doesn't fool the defense, and they get very few yards.
That pass play picked up only 4. Second down and 6 coming up. Two tight ends on the field here.
To the ground. The Texans get a first down.
If I'm on the defense and the offense is this close to scoring, I'll tell you what I'm doing. I am sending everybody. I am going to gamble that it is a run. If they have the courage to throw it, let them. If they do, of course it'll be a touchdown.
Ready to make the stop on the goal line, loading up that defensive front.
First and goal from the 3. Fullback takes the handoff. In the end, it picks up only a yard.
The Texans call the run play that time down in the red zone. It does not work, but when you're running the football, especially in the red zone, have some patience, stay with it, and if you do, most of the time you will get rewarded.
The line of scrimmage, the 2-yard line.
Let's go. 588.
Second and goal from the 2-yard line. Off the right side, Foster. He's now averaging 6 yards a carry on the day.
When you get third and goal, a lot of times it just comes down to who's willing to fight the hardest. We'll find out here in a second.
Get ready. 38.
Third and goal from the 1. Can't find space, and this will be a loss of 1 on the play.
What a job by the defense down on the goal line. They were playing run all the way. It was a run. They got the penetration, and they tackled the runner for a loss.
Should be an easy one here.
Drives it through for the field goal. That field goal narrows the gap here in the early part of the second quarter, Phil.
Yeah, it was a good drive, Jim, that time. It's a morale booster. It gives you energy and did everything for your football team. I know it was just a field goal, but I thought it was very important for the football team.
The Chiefs are anxious to return the kickoff.
And Davis has got it. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. Jamal Charles ready to kick it into gear once again.
And he'll be hoping to get a little something going on this drive, Phil, because so far he hasn't contributed very much.
Well, the good news is they're winning. The bad news is they can't run the football. If they want to continue to win or to be winning when this thing is over, they got to pick up this run game.
The Chiefs snap it up at the 26. And now here's the handoff. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
Second down coming up.
Smith's got it in the gun. The grab is made by Kelsey. That's his first reception today.
The Chiefs do a really good job this time on offense. The quarterback throws the ball short. They pick up a few yards, and now it makes third down much easier.
Third down.
Smith from the gun.
He'll throw it over the middle.
And that incompletion is going to bring us to a very quick fourth down. They're back in punt formation. That means Colquitt. Martin's going to take this one from the 18. Gaines is the one who brings him to the ground. That return's good for about 11. Derek Johnson retaking the field.
He's been the leader for them in what's been a terrific defensive effort up to this point, partner.
And you know what he does? He brings energy to the defense. There's no question about that, and I love the way he plays. It just rubs off on all of his teammates.
The Texans come to the line in a tight game here in the second quarter. The score's 7-6.
Let's go.
The Texans have it at the 29. And straight ahead, Foster. That's a gain of 7. He's now over 50 yards rushing on the day.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Coming up, second down.
The Chiefs lined up in the nickel.
Get ready.
Out of the shotgun formation.
And it's complete to Cecil Shorts III. That's another reception, giving him 2.
Don't see enough of this in the NFL anymore. The out route. Everybody's afraid to throw it. They want all those little safe dink and dunks inside. But that is a nice throw and catch by the quarterback and wide receiver.
Mallett's now completed 4 in a row. Foster in the backfield. Single back set. The Texans take it from the 43. Foster's tackled down at the 50.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
They'll set up now at midfield.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. 2nd and 4. Looking across the middle. Gets about 9 on the play.
You can do all you want on the defensive side. You can give a lot of looks, but it's just too easy for the quarterbacks and receivers to throw and catch.
At the line of scrimmage, the 41.
First down here after the completion. Gets the handle here. Ford's there to make the tackle.
Always good to have these types of runs. Hey, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
The line of scrimmage, the 35.
Let's go. 188.
Mallett's going to take it from the gun. Throws the pass. And that's a gain of 9.
There's no doubt time of possession can be an overrated stat in games many times, but one thing you want to do, throw and catch it just like this to pick up those first downs and keep it going.
Mallett's completed his last 6 passes.
Get ready. Red 38.
The Texans snap it at the 26. Wilson's in on the tackle.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
Coming to the line at the 24.
Get ready. Red 38. Red 38.
2nd and 8. Gets his feet down right near the chalk.
Well, there's not much to say about that play, Jim. It was a completion by the quarterback, and it picked up a couple yards.
Mallett's completion percentage, 70% on the day. Now, looking at 3rd down. The Texans come to the line. The first down marker is at the 16. Can't hold on here as this goes incomplete.
Got to give this secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
Bullock will line up for the field goal try.
And converts on the 3. And with that field goal, they now have the lead late in the 2nd quarter.
That was a nice drive by the offense. Oh, my gosh, they executed some plays, some tough situations. They overcame, and that's given them the lead with that field goal.
Kicker's ready to go.
Davis going to start his return. And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19.
The Chiefs, Bill, what's the issue with this team? This offense specifically. 3 straight drives without a score.
Well, Jim, I'd say this. It's bad coaching. I just hate what they're trying to do on the offensive side. They're not putting their players in position to give them a chance to compete against this defense. They've got to change things up, give their offense a chance, and give these players a chance.
It's a 2 tight end formation.
The give. He's going to be swallowed up behind the line. The Chiefs run the risk right now of having to abandon the running game. Charles is going to get more touches, and you know he has to learn how to find some openings to get his team back in this one.
You know, I agree with that, Jim, but also I think you got to start to think about changing the play calling, get this defense off balance, then go back to the run and see if you can catch them off guard.
The Texans defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel.
Second down and a long way to go.
A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one. That's his first reception today.
Smith's able to show off the footwork. Wow, what a good job. Look at those feet. Like a dancer. Gets himself in very good position to throw the football.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down.
Jamal Charles.
Slashing to the right side. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day.
Well, if you want to run the football outside, you better block the outside linebacker. They did not do it on the offensive side. What a play by that outside linebacker. Getting there, showing the strength he has, and stopping that run.
And now as we come back to the field, we're looking at a defense trying to maintain a lead going into the break. Smith's going to take it from the shotgun. Has space. Smith's going to avoid the hit by sliding.
Good job that time by the quarterback sliding. The team, you are valuable to them throwing the football, not running. Slide before you take that hit.
Travis Kelce comes down with it. Gains 20.
There are so many players now in the NFL that are good. How about this tight end? He has got so much talent. That time he hauls in the pass and just makes it look so easy.
Coming to the line at the 27.
After the long gain, let's see what they do here.
Smith's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab.
That's what I
The Chiefs are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. Offense getting set now following the timeout.
They've got a first down with just a minute remaining before halftime.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion.
Smith's back in shotgun formation. Incompletion here as he was looking over the middle.
That leads us to second down.
Charles, the lone setback this time. Comes away with it. The Chiefs decide to take a timeout here, leaving them with only one. Breaking huddle at the 4. First and goal from the 4. Makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown. A big touchdown right there. They're almost sure to take the lead to the locker room with that score.
All touchdowns are big, man. They're all exciting. They all make you feel great. And right now, the offense, they are feeling great about what they did on that last drive.
The Chiefs for the extra point.
At the point, the kick is good. Smith certainly given his team some momentum with that scoring drive. He just put together a possession where he threw for more than 60 yards. The Chiefs getting set for the kickoff. And now Johnson. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. The Chiefs defense starts this series knowing the last time they were out here, they allowed a field goal.
Yeah, it was not a good drive for them, and I know the coaches were upset. I was watching them on the sideline yelling at a few guys, so I expect a better effort this time out.
Mallett's ready for the snap. Empty backfield.
188.
First down at the 26. Ball is out. And the recovery is made by the defense.
When you're standing in that pocket, there are going to be defenders all around you. Of course, keep two hands on it.
The Chiefs now ready to take over again on offense. They were successful on their previous drive, getting the ball all the way to the end zone. I'm sure they're looking for more of the same right now.
Oh, absolutely. That's what you always want. You want to find your way to the end zone, and so many people contributed on that last drive, and you've got to give the coaches a lot of credit for putting the players in excellent position.
Breaking huddle at the 8-yard line. The Texans defense now is going to go nickel. First and goal from the 8. surveys. The grab is made by Kelsey.
Well, the quarterback showed off his arm strength that time, didn't he? He put the football right on the money, on a line, right into the receiver's hands.
Smith's completion percentage, 60% on the day.
They're trying to confuse the offense here. Look at everybody crowding the line of scrimmage.
Second and goal from the 4. Kansas City takes it across. Macklin's second touchdown of the game. Getting close to the half, and they're giving their opponents a lot to talk about in the locker room.
Yeah, they are putting some kind of whipping on them here early in the game. I'll just say this for the defensive side that's losing. It's been terrible. So go in there at halftime, change what you're doing, and get back in this game.
The Chiefs with an extra point try on the way. An extra point is good. The Texans ready to receive the kick. Johnson's got a chance to return this one. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. And Arian Foster heading back out to the field now for this next drive. He's been carrying a heavy load for them today, Phil.
Yeah, he has, Jim. You know, usually when you're winning the physical battle out on the field, you run the football so well, you almost always are leading the game. So you cannot have any complaints about the run game. It's looked great.
Takes the knee. And that's going to do it for the first half. We'll be back to Space City, Houston, Texas, for the start of the second half after the break.
Thanks, Jim, and welcome to the EA Sports Halftime Report. Now let's get to it. The Texans are on the bad end of things at home, but will have 2 quarters to turn it around. The Chiefs came in prepared for this game, and it shows in the way they've played. So let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. 3rd and 7. Smith's got to rush the throw, and it's intercepted. Hall's happy to come away with the pick, ending the drive. Offense out now following the interception. Mallett's under pressure and throws the pick. Smith's going to run it back for the touchdown. Chiefs now on top. Chiefs have it late in the first half. The completion is made on the slant, and after the short pass, he'll score. They go ahead by 5. Following the forced fumble, here the pass is completed into coverage, and this play will go for 6. Chiefs up now by 12. So that's it for us. We'll go back now to Houston for the start of the second half.
All right, Larry, thank you for all of those updates. And now the teams are coming back onto the field, and we're about to get the second half started. The Texans ready to take that football down the field. The second half is officially underway. Johnson's got a chance for a return. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The Chiefs defense trying to crack down yet again on the opposition, leading through 2 quarters and leading the way for this team.
I like the way they played in the first half on the defensive side, so make sure you don't lose that thought process and that confidence that you gained in what you did in the first half, and go out there and attack this offense.
Arian Foster lined up in the backfield.
And the quarterback gives it to Arian Foster.
And picks up maybe 3 or 4.
Foster's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
Second down coming up.
The Chiefs go with the dime formation here on defense. Mallet standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap.
And intercepted.
A lot has changed since the opening minutes of this game when it comes to the passing attack. It was fantastic early, but has been way less so since.
Yeah, the passing game, it's kind of fading away right now, but I'll say this to the defense, stay on those toes because that passing game can catch fire at any time.
Great starting field position for the offense.
First down at the 32. Makes the catch, but didn't get the feet down. Incomplete. Second and 10 coming up. The Texans with a nickel look here on defense. The Chiefs from the 32. And it's batted down.
I think it's important for the defense. Anytime it's a third and long situation for the offense to know where those first down markers are, give a little ground, and make sure you're able to come up and make the tackle short of the first down marker.
This is third down.
Smith takes it from the gun. The pass falls incomplete, and they fail to pick up a first down on this series.
The defense did a very good job there on third and long. They got the incomplete pass, but it's the work they did on first and second down. They made it tough on the offense, so third long, everything goes to the advantage of the defense.
This will be a field goal attempt from 49 yards out.
The kick it's through there. The kick is good. At the half, the coaches must have stressed putting this game away. A field goal here early in the third, a very good sign of that.
Yeah, positive signs there by the offense. They came out, they showed some new stuff on the offensive side. The defense wasn't ready, and it got them a field goal.
The Chiefs getting ready to kick it off.
Johnson's got it. And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down.
The Texans offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake the last time they had the ball. The turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
They bring in the extra tight end.
They'll go ground.
That's a gain of 8.
He's now got 70-plus yards on the ground.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
That second down coming up.
Get ready.
They'll run it here. Got the first, and he's got some space. He's now averaging 6 yards a carry on the day. The Texans have turned it up a notch with their running game today, Phil. Foster's been leading the charge on this front, Phil.
And they've done it many ways. They've done it with power runs, going outside, going inside, draw plays. Everything is working for this running game today, and it's been impressive to watch.
First and 10. They run the counter play. Gets about 9 on the play.
When you're going against a really athletic defense, there's nothing like reverses and the counter run game because they see it, they go, and you counter it, and that's why it works to perfection.
Advancing it now inside the 40.
Get ready. 295. 295.
Second and short. Almost intercepted.
That time, the man-to-man coverage won. The quarterback had to make a perfect throw. He didn't. Incomplete pass.
Set up now at the 39-yard line.
Double tight end formation.
They'll go ground.
Wide to the left.
And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down.
And this fires the football team up. The defense, third and short. They stop the run, keeps the offense short of the first down, and look at the excitement on the defensive side.
The offense back out on the field here for this fourth and short play.
Let's go.
The Texans have it at the 39. The Texans turn the ball over on downs.
The Texans that time go for it on fourth down, and they fail. I did not understand the decision, but you got to make sure your team doesn't get down from that. You got to keep them up.
The Chiefs were on fire in the first half, and they are committed, it's obvious, to playing inspired football for 4 quarters, partner.
They're playing inspired football, but, man, I don't know. Listen, this defense has been awful. So it's a combination of both, but this defense has got to find a way to pick it up.
Almost to the 40 at the 39-yard line.
The Texans lined up in the nickel. First down at the 39. Moore's there to take him down.
There is nothing like having a great tight end on your offense now. There's so many things you can do with them. Remember, they're in the middle of the field. They can go down the middle. They can go outside. They can go short. They can go across. They can go out. Tough to cover the tight ends in this league now.
Coming to the line at the 40-yard line.
Smith's lined up, empty backfield. First down at the 40. And the flag is down. And that's merciless in on the stop.
The defense accepts the penalty. They come to the line of scrimmage. First down.
The Texans with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. Alex Smith from the gun. Defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Smith's got it in the gun. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with 2 hands.
When the football's in the air, the receiver on the curl route has to see it and come back towards the quarterback. That's what he did that time. That's why they got the completion.
So they get the reception, but it's not enough to move the chains. Third down coming up.
The Chiefs get set at the line, needing to get to the 30 for a first.
He'll throw it over the middle.
He'll pick up 7 this time.
Good job by the defense, staying in the right spots. They give up the short pass, they make the tackle, and now we have 4th down coming up.
This will be from 47 yards, the field goal attempt. Puts it through the uprights. Needed plenty of leg on that one.
A little extra padding to the lead here, Phil, with the field goal, and things are looking good for them right now.
Yeah, it surely is. And what we've seen here today, of course, the players are playing very well. But it's been a coaching clinic so far by the team that's leading.
The Texans ready to receive the kick.
Johnson's got it on the return. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The Chiefs played a rugged first half, Phil, and have kept the pressure on since halftime.
I'm going to give a lot of credit to the coaches for this. They have kept the pressure on, like you said. They know their players are into the game plan, and they are making the right calls.
The Chiefs' defense now is going to go nickel.
There's a momentum killer right there. The flag comes out. I think we have a false start.
Boy, coaches talk about it so much. Penalties before the snap of the ball. We got to avoid them. And the biggest one of all is the false start.
First down at the 20. Foster has it out of the eye. He's now averaging 6 yards a carry on the day. The Chiefs with a nickel look here on defense. Second and long. Had it for a moment, but then lost it on the hit.
Good timing by the defensive player that time. He gets to the receiver just as the football is getting there and makes the hit, knocks that football loose.
On the way, third down. Mallet set, empty backfield.
Get ready. Spread 38.
From the shotgun. Short's got it on a pass, had some heat on it.
Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Third catch today so far.
Texans on their offensive play sheet, they don't have many plays for thirds, but that is a really nice job that time by the offense, the quarterback. They pick up the first down. That'll get you going.
It's first down as they head to the line. This play set up by the long gainer. Foster looking for some daylight up the middle. Foster tackled down. He's up over 90 yards so far on the day.
Boy, there's nothing like a draw play. It just catches the defense by surprise, and running backs, they love it because they know they have a chance to get some easy yards.
And it's now second down and 5 after running it on first down.
Let's go. Spread 38.
Got the completion.
The defense thinks they have the guys to play man-to-man coverage down the field. Well, they didn't that time. The receiver made a nice little move, gets open, and a good throw by the quarterback.
Set up now at the 36.
The Chiefs lined up in the nickel.
Get ready.
Now first and 10. Play number 6 coming up on this drive. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. 2 hands on the football and has the catch. That's his first reception today.
The Texans do a good job that time on second down. They don't force the football down the field. They throw it short. They pick up some solid yards to make it a good situation for them. Third and short.
Third down after the completion.
Let's go. 188. 188.
Mallett's going to take it from the gun. Unbelievable grab.
Well, as you saw that receiver make the catch, I'll just say this. You cannot throw the football enough his way. There's no such thing. When in doubt, you don't like anything, turn and find him and throw it to him. Good job by the offense getting in the red zone. Now you're down some points. You got to find a way to score a touchdown.
Get ready. Spread 38.
First and 10. And now on the draw. Then picks up about 3. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
The quarterback gives it to Arian Foster. Touchdown, and that'll close the gap in this one.
Oh, man, the defense is going to be mad about this. They were thinking run. They had the defense called. It was right, but they're not able to stop the surge by the offensive line, and they let the running back get in there for the TD.
The Texans for the extra point. Driving extra point is good. Mallet certainly giving his team some momentum with that scoring drive. He just put together a possession where he threw for more than 60 yards. The Chiefs are anxious to return the kickoff.
Steps up and fields it at the 2. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The Chiefs step back onto the field on offense. Their last possession resulted in a field goal.
Well, I know this. It was good defense on the other side. That's what made them kick that field goal. So the defense is feeling good about the fact that they stopped that momentum by the offense and made them kick.
The Chiefs will take the snap from the 25. Kelsey's going to pull in the bullet pass. That's 5 receptions on the day.
That's a nice play that time by the offense, getting the first down. They're up here in the second half, and they're moving the football. That is a great feeling.
First down here.
Jamal Charles is in the backfield.
Jamal Charles carries the football for about 4.
Charles is never able to build up that power that he has as a running back. When there's nowhere to go, hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
And it'll be second down and 6 after the running play on first down.
Alex Smith's going to take it from the shotgun.
It'll be third down.
Smith's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Airing it out.
Has it. Touchdown. I wonder what the strategy is, Phil, with more than a quarter to go, because that last score puts this game virtually out of reach.
Well, I know this. The strategy on the losing side is show some courage and show some toughness. Let's change what's gone on here so far. It's not too late. It's getting tough, but it's not too late. We can find a way to win this game.
The Chiefs for the extra point. It's good.
The Texans now have even more work to do to get back into this one. Scores 34-16.
The Texans ready to take that football down the field.
Martin steps up for the return. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The Texans come back out. Let's see if they can answer now with a touchdown of their own. Of course, last time the offensive unit was on the field, they took it down, marched in for a score.
I don't see why they can't answer. Everything is working, and so they're coming out there full of confidence. And we know football players, especially on the offensive side, when they have confidence, man, they play their best.
Two tight ends on the field here.
First down at the 25. Parker's there to make the stop. The Texans trail right now, but you can't say they haven't been able to run the football. Foster's putting up some monster numbers, even in a losing cause.
Yeah, this defense, they have no answers for this run game today, Jim. They have tried everything, blitzing, crowding the line of scrimmage. Nothing is working. The one thing that is working, though, the defense is winning the game.
Let's go. 188.
The Texans will take the snap from the 35. Foster tackled down. Ends up picking up 7.
Foster's a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
That's going to do it for the third quarter. We'll be back from the site of Super Bowl 38 here in Houston for the start of the fourth after the break.
Welcome back. Not quite as riveting as many expected coming into this one.
Quarters formation here for the defense. Here is the first snap of the final quarter. Good throw and good catch right on the sideline.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, the quarterback had time and throws it down the field for another completion.
That play is going to be challenged. There's no question he caught the ball, but there is a question whether or not he got both feet in bounds.
Well, first off, you want to make sure it's a clean catch on the sidelines. Does he have possession of the football? And then once you declare he has possession of the football, let's look down at both feet, see if they're in bounds, and don't forget, you must maintain possession of the football as you go to the ground.
The coach's challenge is not answered. The play on the field will stand.
Yeah, that's a tough. I think if it was up to me in this situation in the game, I would not have challenged, knowing those timeouts, how important they are. We'll see if that lost timeout comes back and hurts him.
Coming to the line at the 43. Mallett's all by himself in the backfield for this snap.
It's going to be a false start call on the offense.
At the line of scrimmage, the 48.
The Chiefs come out in a dime package.
Let's go. 188. 188.
First down at the 48. Stands in the pocket. The reception by Foster.
That's what you call a bullet pass. Very little space to throw the football into, but he gets it done. A lot of velocity, right on target.
Mallett's completion percentage, 60% on the day. Second down now.
Well, let's go. Blue 95. Blue 95.
Mallett's back in shotgun formation. Reaches out and grabs it. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains.
If you got a defensive back that's scared to death and not going to give up the big play, you got to run things like this. The out route, nice route by the wide receiver, and a good throw by the quarterback.
They come to the line at the 31-yard line. Foster in the backfield, single back set. And now on first down, they'll go back to the air. It's caught by Garrett Graham. That's his first reception today. The offense picks up another first down and extends this drive.
They are, Jim. They're marching down the field, and I give all the credit to the offensive line. They are dominating the defense right now.
Mallett's completed his last 6 passes. In the red zone. First down here after the completion.
Blue 95. Blue 95.
Dropping back 3. Hopkins was the target, but this goes incomplete. Coming to the line at the 18. The Chiefs defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Second down and 10. Trying to power his way right up the middle. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
Here in the fourth quarter, and you're down on offense, it takes courage to call that running play, and it backfires. That time they run it, and they only pick up a few yards.
Following the run, it's now 3rd and 7.
Get ready. 188. 188.
Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Coach is going to hear about this when the game is over. Running the football in a situation like this, late in the game, you're down multiple scores. You got to take some chances. You got to throw it, and you got to throw it down the field.
A short field goal try on the way. And he puts it through for 3.
Kickers are like everybody else, like quarterbacks throwing the football. When their confidence is high, they can make it look easy. Another nice field goal by the kicker.
The Texans are ready to kick it away. Fields the football at the 3. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24.
The Chiefs offense preparing to get this drive underway. Their last drive actually ended in a touchdown, Phil. We'll see if they still have it in them to issue a repeat performance.
Well, what you saw in that last drive was everything just came together perfectly for them. The experience of the football team, the talent of the players, and the coaches helped them out, and they got it done.
First down at the 24. He steps out. The Chiefs take it from the 23. Got a big lane. Third down now. False start, and that sets the offense back 5 yards.
Yeah, listen, false start. It can be the littlest thing. A little flinch, and it doesn't look like much, but everybody in the stadium can see it, and so can the official.
Third down after the penalty. Smith takes it from the gun. On the money. Gains 20.
Good job by the offense here with a good lead in the second half, picking up that first down, and that's what you want to do. Take your time. Look at the play clock, take it down as low as you can, and keep picking up those first downs.
That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. Smith standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Smith's tackled down after a gain of 2. Smith's in a whole lot of pain right now. We'll take an injury timeout and be back in just a moment. We'll head back to the field now. Danielle Bellini is working to get us an update on that injury as soon as possible. And here we have second down. An extra tight end on the field for this one. Incomplete. Macklin was the intended receiver. Third down on the way. The Texans defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. He'll take the snap from the gun. it'll be Colquitt back to punt. And he punts it, and it's going to sail out of bounds, trying to play kick away from that dangerous returner.
The Chiefs' defense has to feel pretty good about that last drive. They were out there for a long time, gave up a ton of yards, but in the end only gave up 3.
You know, Jim, when you only give up a field goal, that's always a victory. Why? Because every rule that the NFL puts out, and it's new and they put it in the league, it's always about the offense. So the defense, just hang in there and make them kick field goals.
From the gun. Catch made along the sideline. That's his 5th catch of the day.
Well, when you get time in the pocket against cover 3, it's easy to see down the field towards the sidelines, and you get easy completions just like that last one.
Mallett's got it in the gun. And the throw, it's incomplete.
Just stick the football on him. When you see a receiver run a route like this, they're going to the corner, drive it, throw it on a line drive, so that way there can't be a mistake.
Failing to complete that one, so 2nd down here.
Let's go. Fire, 88.
Foster on the screen.
The Texans understand just get whatever yards you can every time you run a play. That's what they do that time. It's a short completion, but look what position it puts them here in on 3rd down. This is something they can handle.
Mallett's completion percentage, 60% on the day.
Let's go.
Dropping back now into the shotgun. Intercepted. He's brought down.
Johnson, such an impressive athlete. We know he can tackle and stop the run game, but how about that in the pass game? Defending the pass and picking it off. Good job.
The Chiefs heading back out there on offense, hoping to improve on their last possession, which ended rather quickly with a punt.
Yeah, I think what they got to do, they got to come out and be a little more creative. Get the defense off guard. Make them think over there. That was too generic what they did on the offensive side. If you want to score, show some ingenuity.
First down at the 46. Scans the field. Another interception.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
The Texans offense can reignite things now after last time moving the football only to throw a drive-ending interception.
And this is what this defense lives on. They thrive on it. They let you move the football a little bit, but they wait for that mistake. Is that mistake going to be an offensive penalty, a drop pass? That time it was an interception, so that's what this defense does, and they do it well.
He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun.
Looking at every option. It's intercepted. Tackle's made.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled, being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
The Chiefs' offense back on the field as this game has turned into just a big mess, Phil, as no one seems to be able to hold on to the football.
Nobody can hold on to the football. The play is sloppy. The calling of the plays has also been, I think, a little sloppy. Give these guys a better chance to make some positive plays.
Charles lined up in the backfield.
A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one.
That's his 6th catch of the day. Kelsey's a big target, but he plays that tight end position like he's a wideout, Phil.
Yeah, you know what you see now, Jim? It used to be everything was focused around the wide receiver. He was the #1 guy in the passing offense, but now we see many tight ends who are the #1 option, just like we're seeing here today.
First down and 10. And they'll run the football with Charles.
Brown's there that time for the tackle.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
They come to the line of scrimmage at the 29. The Chiefs have it at the 29.
Look at that concentration as he makes the grab.
That's a good job by the receiver running the drag route across the field. These are not easy throws for the quarterback, but he sticks it right on him for the completion.
Smith's completion percentage, 60% on the day.
Jim, the offensive coordinator's done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. You're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
First down at the 19. Davis is tackled down at the 15.
Davis is a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
Coming to the line at the 15-yard line.
Second down and 6.
Davis handed the football.
The Chiefs running back that time, he makes a bad decision. You can't be looking to make every play a big play when you're running the football. Look for a few yards, take advantage of that. He tries for the big play. What happens? He gets tackled for a loss.
Loss of 3 on the play.
It's third down coming up.
The Chiefs come out in a jumbo set. Handoff.
And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down. Chip shot here.
The kick is good. Phil, that's a field goal that all but clinches it.
Yeah, it did, Jim. And listen, it's been an exciting day and a good day for the offense. And how appropriate that field goal drive. It just gave them the victory.
The Texans ready to receive the kick. And now Johnson. And the tackle is made. The offense will start their drive from about the 31. Sometimes the stats don't match up with the results. And here we have one running back having a great game, but it hasn't had a big impact on the score.
Yeah, some of those runs, it just never led to points in today's games, Jim. Sometimes, you run to control the tempo of the game, but you got to pass it well to win. So the team that ran it well today just didn't work out.
Mallett's got no one behind him. Just a quarterback waiting for the snap. The Texans snap it at the 31. Graham's got it, and a first.
I don't know what the answer is when it comes to guarding these tight ends now. There's just not much you can do. I'll tell you the best way to stop the tight end, rush the quarterback.
Mallett's completion percentage, 60% on the day. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. 1st and 10. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with 2 hands. That's his 3rd catch of the day. How about the way he always locks in and concentrates on the catch?
Man, he's got hands like glue. When you shake his hand, he can break yours because that's how strong they are. So not surprised to see him just reach out and just snatch the football out of the air.
The Texans come out in a bunch set. 1st down at the 38. Foster's taking it on the screen. 2 minutes remaining in the game. Back now in this one, and time is running out here in the 4th quarter. Here they come to the 41-yard line.
Come on, let's go. Red 38.
2nd and 13. Short's got it on a pass that had some heat. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the 1st. Holding on to the timeout. They'll rush back to the line.
Let's go.
The Texans will take the snap from the 25. And Arian Foster has the catch. Foster tackled down from inside the red zone. Time for the hurry-up offense. 1st and goal. After the incomplete pass, it brings up 2nd down.
Let's go. Red 38.
Mallett's going to take it from the gun.
Jim, I just want to say this to the quarterback. It's 3rd and goal. If the play's not there, throw it away. Do not force the action.
Get ready. 188.
3rd and goal. Got a flag.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive.
Let's go. 188.
Staying with the passing game on first down. Mallett's pass will go for an incompletion.
Man, the quarterback, the coaches, his teammates, everybody loves to see a player give that type of effort. How about the receiver just going all out to make the catch? Doesn't quite get there, but the effort is outstanding.
Let's go. Red 38.
2nd and goal.
Jim, I love these situations. 3rd and goal, what are they going to call? They're going to run the football, they're going to go with a pass, and if it is a pass, I will look for something quick.
Get ready. Red 38. Red 38.
Push them back 5 yards with the false start penalty. Breaking huddle at the 5.
Let's go. 188.
3rd and goal at the 5. It was right there, but he didn't bring it in.
Well, the quarterback that time tried to squeeze it into tight coverage, but no can do. The coverage is too good, and the football falls incomplete.
The offense is back on the field here for this 4th and 5 play. The Chiefs' defense now is going to go nickel. Drop back, shotgun formation. Touchdown in the late stages.
That time on 4th and goal, the offense goes for it. The defense is all excited. They want to try to stop them, and they make bad mistakes and give up the touchdown.
The Texans for the extra point. He made it. The Chiefs still up in the 4th, but their lead has shrunk. Scores 37-26. The Texans in position. They're going to go with the onside kick. Everything hinged on them recovering that onside kick, and they failed to do so.
Well, Jim, when you're doing the onside kick, you really got to hope for that perfect bounce of the football. That time it did not happen. That's why they didn't recover.
The Chiefs put some points on the board on their previous possession, but it was just a field goal. They'll be looking to add some more right here.
Yeah, they will. And, listen, when you talk about touchdown drives, you have to kick a field goal. What does that mean? That means you failed on 3rd down. Just not a good play on 3rd down. They got to do better in that situation. If they do, that's going to lead to 7 points.
Marching down the field and taking their time. A little jumpy there by that defensive front.
The line of scrimmage is at the 40.
First down at the 40. And they'll give it to Jamal Charles.
And that'll be a gain of about 2. The Texans call a timeout, their first.
After that timeout by the defense, play is ready to resume.
Second and 3 coming up. Charles is lined up in a single back formation. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down. And there's a timeout, so we'll take one with him. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Takes the knee. The Texans with no timeouts left.
Coming to the line at the 34.
Takes the knee. Third down. Takes the knee. For Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nantz saying so long for now.